Hey everybody, how's it going? So today is actually, I'm still checking the levels. Today is the first night of like this blue moon, super moon crazy thing. So I actually came all the way up to San Francisco to try to shoot it coming over the Bay Bridge. Um, I'm recording some audio and some video beforehand to just explain what's going on. Yeah, I actually rented a super gigantic lens. Uh, oh boy, it's a little heavy. This is the 100 to 400. I actually tried to get a 150 to 600, and the place I went to said, for some reason, we're out of super zooms today. Go figure. So yeah, just recording this, and then I'm gonna go set up. I brought my GoPro, so I'll have that on like a time lapse, so we can watch what happens when the moon's rising and the sun is setting. It should be a pretty cool video. Hopefully, it's a good time. I am in a parking garage in San Francisco. So yeah, it's interesting. Okie dokie. I'll see you out there. Out of the car, big camera set up, GoPro is set up right over there. Yeah. And let's see, it's already on time-lapse mode. I'm going to show you how I figured out that this place was a good place to try to shoot. So I used an app called Photo Ephemeris, and I just used it to figure out where the moon and the sun would be and at what time. Sorry, I hope that's not too loud. There's a train going by. Yeah, so I checked when they'd be coming up, what location they'd be, and then they actually have this really nice thing with Google Maps, so you can actually lay down a pin and pick your vantage point. And yeah, actually, from up here, I'll show you guys in a second. From up here, there's like a lot of photographers on the right by the water, and I didn't notice them before. They also all have super telephoto lenses. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I have this app that lets me see where things, it's an augmented reality app. It's Star Trails, I think. I'll put in the actual app name. And what I've done is, like, I said, okay, I'm gonna look for the moon, and it tells me where it is, and it also has this really cool overlay where it'll actually show you where it will probably be coming up and overlay it with a live view from the camera. So I've kind of aimed in that general direction right now, and just kind of getting ready. I think the first thing I'll do is record some video of the other photographers who are also down here. I'm the only one in this rooftop. I think everyone else wanted to go for a lower vantage point with the Bay Bridge. Yeah, I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I'll see other people here. So yeah, okay, time to get shooting. All right, talk to you later. You can actually, I was a little slow, you can actually see the moon already. So it's pretty big. Oh, it's pretty big, and also when you zoom out, so that's currently my view of the Bay Bridge. I am actually going to wait until it comes up more over the bridge now, just because under is not a really great place to get this photo. Hopefully my planning works out. It could be that it just doesn't come up in exactly the right spot that I want. And you know what? That's fine. I think it's still cool to watch. You can see all the cranes of Oakland. I'm in a cool spot in San Francisco, so yeah. I moved over a little bit to get a slightly different view. I'll actually show you on the screen right now. So the 600 millimeter lets me get pictures kind of like this one. Yeah. Info on here again, and I'll underexpose so you can actually see the picture. It's pretty sweet, right? So I've been bracketing the exposures because the moon's surface is actually really hard to capture. All of the smaller, darker areas are a different exposure level than the bright surface. So yeah, I've just been bracketing. I'm gonna blend them later, and you can see here it's like all the different levels. And let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong way. Yeah, so you can see I've gotten a lot of pictures, and it turns out that I didn't really need a 600 millimeter lens, so I had originally planned on getting that 150 to 600 like I mentioned, and I didn't really need it. I've kind of been mostly shooting under 400 on this 100 to 400, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let me see if I can show. The thing with shooting supermoons is that once it gets to a certain part in the horizon, it doesn't actually look very different from like a regular full moon. And it's definitely, or it's usually like appearing at its largest like right when it's on the horizon. So see, it looks a lot bigger in this picture than the other ones. So I'm probably going to finish up here pretty soon, and then I'm going to eat dinner or something. I don't know, the traffic will probably be really bad. So yeah, right now I'm in this, like, with this particular lens, I'm in this awkward place where it's more zoomed in than I need to get some of the environment, like the lights on the Bay Bridge. There's a couple motorcycles and stuff. Yeah, it's more zoomed in than I need to get the, like, an environmental scene to include some details in the foreground, like the Bay Bridge or anything like that. And it's not zoomed in enough. Sorry, I thought there was bird poop. It's not zoomed in enough to get like a full-on moon shot. For that, I would have definitely needed a teleconverter, and I kind of wish I, reserved one before the day of the supermoon. Yeah, what are we gonna do? I don't know if you can hear these birds. They've kind of been flying across the frame. It actually looks really cool in my opinion. Hopefully I may try to use a picture where they are actually in frame. It adds like a spooky kind of environment to the picture, and also provides another layer of detail to the photo, which I like. Maybe my picture's a little too busy, but stuff I like. In terms of what's going on around, there's a party over there. I don't know who they are, but they're definitely like enjoying the view. And there's a lot more people on the boardwalk right now, or the sidewalk, also taking pictures. But for me, I think I'm almost done. And yeah, try to come up with other uses for this 100 to 400 millimeter while I'm here. So yeah, all right, talk to you later.
Bye.